Narcissism and guilt, the complicated relationship with remorse. Guilt is a powerful emotion that helps individuals recognize and amend mistakes, fostering accountability and empathy. For narcissistic individuals, however, guilt can be a challenging and often suppressed feeling. While they may appear immune to remorse, their relationship with guilt is far more nuanced, influenced by their need to protect their self-image and avoid vulnerability. This article explores the dynamics of guilt in narcissists, how it manifests, the psychological factors involved, and strategies for addressing this complex relationship with remorse. Why narcissists struggle with guilt. Narcissistic individuals often experience difficulty with guilt due to several psychological factors. 1. Fragile ego. Acknowledging guilt requires admitting wrongdoing, which narcissists perceive as a threat to their self-worth. 2. Defensiveness. They may react to guilt with denial or blame shifting to maintain their image of perfection. 3. Emotional avoidance. Narcissists often suppress guilt to avoid the discomfort of vulnerability or shame. 4. Lack of emotional empathy. Difficulty connecting with others' feelings can limit their capacity to recognize the impact of their actions. How guilt manifests in narcissistic behavior. Although narcissists may appear unaffected by guilt, it often surfaces in indirect or disguised forms. Deflective behavior. Blame shifting, redirecting responsibility onto others to avoid confronting their own role in a situation. Rationalization, minimizing or justifying their actions to diminish feelings of guilt. Grandiose overcompensation. Overemphasizing their achievements or virtues to overshadow guilt-inducing behaviors. Anger and defensiveness. Reacting with hostility or indignation when confronted with their mistakes, as a means of deflecting guilt. Subtle remorse. Occasionally showing signs of guilt through gestures or statements that indicate awareness of their actions, though often coupled with self-serving motives. The impact of suppressed guilt. The inability to process guilt in a healthy way has significant emotional and relational consequences for narcissistic individuals. 1. Emotional stagnation. Suppressing guilt prevents personal growth in the development of empathy. 2. Strained relationships. Their inability to acknowledge mistakes or make amends often damages trust and connection with others. 3. Chronic stress. Suppressed guilt can manifest as anxiety, irritability, or low-grade emotional discomfort. 4. Perpetuation of harmful patterns. Without acknowledging guilt, narcissists are more likely to repeat behaviors that hurt others. Can narcissists feel genuine guilt? While guilt may be challenging for narcissists, they are not entirely incapable of experiencing it. The degree to which they can feel guilt depends on 1. Self-awareness. Narcissists with higher self-awareness may recognize their mistakes and the need to address them. 2. Type of narcissism. Vulnerable narcissists are more likely to experience guilt than their grandiose counterparts, as their self-esteem is more fragile and self-reflective. 3. Therapeutic support. Therapy can help narcissists access and process guilt in a constructive way. Strategies for addressing guilt in narcissists. Fostering a healthier relationship with guilt involves helping narcissistic individuals develop self-awareness and emotional intelligence. For narcissistic individuals. 1. Acknowledge guilt. Recognize guilt as a normal and necessary emotion rather than a threat to self-image. 2. Practice accountability. Take responsibility for actions and their consequences without resorting to defensiveness. 3. Develop empathy. Focus on understanding how their behavior impacts others to foster genuine remorse. 4. Seek professional guidance. Therapy can provide tools for processing guilt and improving interpersonal relationships. For loved ones and colleagues. 1. Encourage honest dialogue. Create a safe environment for narcissists to acknowledge their mistakes without fear of excessive judgment. 2. Set boundaries. Protect yourself from manipulative or deflective behaviors while encouraging accountability. 3. Reinforce positive change. Celebrate moments when they take responsibility or demonstrate genuine remorse. 4. Model healthy guilt processing. Show how acknowledging and addressing guilt leads to growth and stronger relationships. Moving toward healthy remorse. To cultivate a healthier relationship with guilt, narcissistic individuals can focus on balancing ego and empathy. recognizing that acknowledging guilt does not diminish their worth but rather strengthens their character. Learning from mistakes, viewing guilt as an opportunity for growth and deeper connection. Building trust, repairing relationships through genuine apologies and consistent behavior change. Conclusion. Narcissistic individuals' relationship with guilt is often fraught with defensiveness, avoidance, and fear of vulnerability. By addressing these barriers and fostering self-awareness, they can learn to process guilt constructively, leading to personal growth and improved relationships. For those supporting narcissists, understanding the dynamics of guilt can promote empathy and create opportunities for mutual progress.